Welcome to Bedtime Stories with Coach Cynthia. Over the years, my dreams have helped me in unimaginable ways. When I experienced homelessness, my dreams guided me to my new home. When I was feeling lost and unsure of myself, it was my dreams that reminded me exactly who I was and what I was made of. Too often, we look outside of ourselves for valuable information. And that's why I love how God uses my dreams to help me constantly navigate this thing called life. I'm excited that you're here with me. Let's dive in. Now, today I want to share a dream with you titled, "Who is this Chinese man touching me?" Yes, who is this Chinese man touching me? So let me set the stage for you and tell you what was going on in my life at the time that I had this dream. Actually, I hadn't dreamed in over 6 months. I was in such distress because of the condition that my life was in. Here I was professing to be a spiritual life coach, professing to support women with giving voice to their vision so that it has full expression in their life. And it just seemed as though my life was crumbling, that it was falling apart at the seams. I had made a vow to myself that in this marriage, which this was my second marriage, that I was going to allow my husband to lead. Because my first husband made the comments that I tried to be the man, I tried to control and make decisions that he should have made. And so I came into the second marriage with that mindset of trying to be more submissive. And what I did was I handed the baton to someone who was not equipped nor capable of leading our family. But I was adamant. I was adamant about being submissive and letting the man take the lead. Well, allowing the man to take the lead led me and my family, my children, right into homelessness. And I was in such despair that I shut off all communication. And that means spiritual communication, where I didn't see, like normally I would see spirit animals. They would give me a message and I would have dreams that will give me hope, give me signs, indicate what to do. None of that. It had all stopped. And I remember one night I was in the extended stay hotel and I despised being there. But I had to get to a place of acceptance. And so once I reached that place of acceptance, accepting that this was not my final destination, that there was a different place and I was going to rise from this, I started to dream again. And this was the dream that I had. So it was nighttime in the dream. And I was at a convenience store. I was driving a white van. My husband was in the passenger side. I was driving. But I had gotten out the van to go into the store to get something. Now, when I came back to the van, there was this older Chinese man standing between the door of the store and my van. I didn't know him, so I just kept walking. And as I was walking, he called out to me, "Excuse me, ma'am, miss." And I said, "Yes." And he said, "I'm here to help you." And I looked at him in such a demeaning way, like, "How are you here to help me?" I was thinking that, but I did not verbalize it. And I was so frustrated because it was dark. I couldn't see. I was in a foreign place. I stopped to get directions. Oh, this is so interesting. And here this man is saying, "I'm here to help you." So I turned around and I started to walk back to my van, and he touches my left arm and he says, "Ma'am, I'm here to help you." And then the dream ended. So when I woke up the next morning, now the thing that I had been praying for was a home, a place to live. We had been evicted because I wasn't working at the time. I was building Dare to Dream. And for any entrepreneur listening, you know that it takes time to build a business. So the income from the business was not enough to make sure that we met ends, and my husband's income was not enough either. So we got evicted. No one was really interested in renting a place to a person that had been evicted. And so it was really tough to find a home. But when I woke up the next day, something said, reach out to this young lady who I had hired in a previous management position. And she said, whatever I need, anytime, I could always reach out to her. And so I had the unction to reach out to her and ask her if she knew any private lenders. And so, waiting for her response after I sent the text, I don't know where this thought came, but it just came that, okay, my landlord is going to be Chinese. It's going to be a Chinese man. And so I started even looking at places, and I remember going to see a place, and the owner of the place was a Chinese woman. I said, this is not it. It's going to be a Chinese man. And the place, it was okay. It didn't have what we wanted, but it would have done. Be careful about being in desperate situations, because when you're desperate, sometimes you'll just take anything. But even though I was homeless, I was not just going to take anything. And so after a few days, the young lady got back to me. She said, yes, I'm going to connect you with my landlord. Now, he's a Chinese man. He doesn't speak very good English, so it'll be better to text him. When I tell y'all I was floored, oh my God, I was floored. I was like, oh my God, this is it. This is the man that's coming to help me. So listen to this, y'all. So I text him. We set up an appointment to come see the place, and I go see the home, and it is beautiful. A 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, full basement, dining room, eat-in kitchen, everything that I could have dreamed of. So I'm like, God, I need some mercy. I need some mercy, because you know that I have these evictions. We had 2 now, evictions, and I need some mercy from this man. It is really pouring down where I'm at. Hope it's not too distracting. But when I talked to him, she had assured me. She was like, he's not going to run your credit. You don't have to worry about that. But he did run my credit. And he said, oh, well, you have 2 evictions on your credit, and I don't feel real comfortable renting to you. But let me think about it. And so I went into prayer mode. I'm like, God, I know this is my house. And you know how I knew? Because when I got there, a hawk flew by. Now, I told you I had kind of, I couldn't hear any spiritual messages. But when that hawk flew by, it was a message to me saying, trust your intuition, trust your gut. And if this is what you want, ask for what you want and believe that it's yours. And so I said, I believe that this house is mine and I want it. So we went back in, and he said, I want to rent the home to you. I want to help you. Oh my God, I could have died. I was like, oh my God, this is the dream. I want to help you. He said, can you give me 2 months rent for your deposit? Rent was $1,200. It was around, God had just blessed where I got a settlement, and I held that money tight. I didn't spend it. It was about $3,000. I said, absolutely, sir, I can. When can I move in? And so I just want to impress on your heart to pay attention to your dreams. Listen, understanding what your dreams are saying can be intimidating. I mean, it could be downright overwhelming, but you cannot afford to ignore your dream messages anymore. Too often we look outside of ourselves for valuable information, and God is using your dreams to get the information to you, to bring the answers to you, to give you the insight and direction that you're longing for. I have created an online course titled Dreams Speak, how to get the most out of your dreams, because I want to show you how to use your dreams to end destructive behaviors, overcome unhealthy patterns of thinking, attracting poor romantic partners, and being able to identify why you're stuck and resolve internal conflicts, and so much more you'll learn through this online e-course. Now, during this course, you're going to learn how to break down your dreams' messages in a very comprehensive way. You're going to be able to decode dream symbols, and you're going to be able to journal your dreams in a systematic way that will help you get the most out of your dreams. So if you're tired of being in the dark regarding what your dreams are saying to you, and you're ready to use your dreams to start creating a life that you love waking up to, I want you to go to my website, which is www.cynthiasnewell.com, and I've placed the link in the bio of this video. I want you to go there, and I want you to sign up for this online class. You will not be disappointed. You will learn so much. It's so much more than what I'm even sharing here, but you're going to learn so much more, and you're going to get some great bonuses. So don't delay. Hurry and go secure your spot today.